Welcome back to Spider-Man, where we are now diving headfirst into the fray.
Hammerhead's crew have a Sable agent pinned down. Not exactly a fair fight. Let's even the odds a bit.
Correct. All you need is really one Spider-Man. Two Spider-Man? That would definitely be unfair. That's why I didn't invite Miles Morales for this. Also, he's like 15 years old, and that would probably be a little unethical. To be like, hey, small child. I guess he's not a small child, but still, he is a minor.
Hey,
Healthcare
you
masks?
have to teach me how you do all that.
I wish I could say there was an art to it. Mostly I just try to go where the bullets aren't.
Well, I am in your debt.
What were these guys after?
These are humanitarian supplies bound for Symkaria. You have heard of the civil unrest?
I heard it was more of a civil war.
Indeed. Well, these men attacked me and stole most of the supplies. Where they took them, I do not know.
I wonder how much Silver Sable's agents care about
David. David Obademi.
her war.
Spider-Man. Okay, that sounded way less awkward.
The name's Man. Spider-Man. Humanitarian aid. I wonder if that is the remaining...
Peter, head to Soho. I have a lead I need you to check out. One of my jailhouse sources just told me that some of Hammerhead's guys are always at a certain pizza shop. Maybe you can trail them, find out where Hammerhead's supplies are.
You know, just once I'd like to have a phone call where we talk to each other about our days. Like normal people.
Okay.
I don't think they're normal people.
Honey, how was your day?
Well, Sable and I caught some bad guys.
Oh, so you are working together.
In concept.
You two have to find a way to work it out. Hammerhead's too powerful to take on alone. My jailhouse source also said that Hammerhead's using this Project Olympus stuff to, quote, improve himself even further.
Further? He was already a walking tank.
Exactly my point. If you two don't stop him soon, he might become unstoppable.
Yeah, it's way too late for anybody in this universe to have a normal conversation. Especially considering how involved these people are with what's going on. Normal jumped out the window a long time ago.
Too many people around. I'm not gonna be able to get close looking like this. Maybe if I ditch the suit.
There are a lot of people at this pizza place.
There.
Ah,
Now I'm just your average New Yorker. Hey, I think that's the place that got a 3-star review in the Bugle last week. No wonder it's crowded.
that was a fancy pizza joint.
Mine or yours? Mine. Yeah, what's up? Okay, tell him we're on our way. Hey, come on. We gotta run an errand for Tony.
Now? We're almost to the front of the line.
I know. Just come on.
Need to run an errand for Tony? Those have to be Hammerhead's men. Better follow him. But not too close.
So what do we gotta do for Tony?
Get his laptop. Guess he left it in his
That is one big rep.
Serious? Why can't he get his own damn laptop?
boss probably has him doing something more important.
Somebody following us?
No, I don't see nothing.
Excellent.
Where is the boss anyway?
I don't know. Tony probably does though. He's
Oh,
the
okay.
boss.
So blend in means pull out my cell phone and look at it.
Man, I should be the one who's tight with the boss.
Okay, sure.
Hey, that kid look familiar to you?
Be cool, Pete. Be cool.
Guess not.
He's also the one who helped the boss
He's just some kid looking at his cell phone.
Gonna work.
I don't know. Sounds like a good plan to me. And if we get her, we get the rest of her stuff, so...
So now you're on Tony's side? I see how it is.
Nothing to be worried about. Definitely not a Spider-Man in disguise as a regular person.
Listen, I'm gonna go talk to Sal. Keep people off the lot for a minute.
Yeah.
But it would make sense that
Tony.
they would have to get food somehow.
Gotta get closer to hear what they're saying. If I can't get next to them, maybe I can get above them. Need to get out of sight. Maybe climbing walls until I'm hidden. No one can see me. Now I can climb up to the rooftop.
Yeah. This is kind of fun. The ability to play as Peter Parker
Get above those
outside
guys, I can hear them. Gotta
of
get
the
to that
Spider-Man
elevator.
suit. Which is a thing that would very rarely happen.
This grave. Guy thinks he's next in line.
Ha! Next in line to shine my shoes, maybe.
Ain't that the truth? Anyways, Tony said he needs his laptop. Guess it's got all kinds of important stuff on it.
As laptops do. We put it up in C3.
Slot C3, huh? If I can get Tony's laptop, it could lead me to Hammerhead.
Thanks. Oh, wait.
Stimulating conversation, guys, but I've heard enough.
Spider-Man! Take him out!
He dresses both into and out of the Spider-Man costume very quickly.
I'll break you, little man!
Although these guys are just ordinary mobsters. Seemingly no guns nor Sable upgrades. So, they do not stand much of a chance.
Okay, where's that laptop? That's not it. Well, hello there, Tony's laptop. Let's see if I can hack into it.
And then I'm going to try to hack into it right here, out in the open. Right in...
Looks like
Right,
he's
the
got
bad
a
guy's
Find My
lair.
phone app installed. Let's see where you are, Tony.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, honey. How's your day?
Busy. Neck deep in research on Symkaria.
I'll make it quick then. Your tip was a good one. I'm on my way to one of Hammerhead's top men. If anybody knows where Hammerhead is, it's him.
That's great.
And one of his guys mentioned setting a trap for Sable. What do you think that means?
I think it means a bunch of old school Magia thugs feel threatened by a confident, powerful woman.
Right.
Sorry, Pete. I don't mean to blow you off, but I'm on a deadline, so...
Yeah, totally. Talk later.
I don't know if the conversation about feminism really enters Hammerhead's goons' minds when they're being shot at by a hovercraft.
There's Tony.
I don't think that's enough, guys. Double it up.
Not that they aren't necessarily misogynist, because you notice there are no women in their crew.
Get Spider! Right there! You're out of your league, punk!
Alright, there we go. So now we can take him out.
Look up, you morons! Watch out! We're losing men! You want some of this?
Nope, almost. There we go. And they're done. Was one of them,
Hey,
Tony?
you see that Sable chick? You tell her my boss wants to have a sit down.
Yeah, I could. But she doesn't really listen to me. Or anyone.
Give me the address.
Wait, how did...
Tracker on you. Also, I didn't realize she had some sort of cloaking device.
No, wait, it's probably an ambush!
Also, she's less of a partner and more of an information leech. But I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make my way over there, hopefully in time to...
Sable, you're headed into a trap!
It does not matter, as long as Hammerhead is there.
You don't get it! I'm trying to keep you from getting hurt!
I can take care of myself.
Usually
I'm pretty
you
sure
can.
she can take care of
Hammerhead's
herself.
been using your Project Olympus stuff.
I know,
Then you know he's turned himself into some kind of giant Frankenmonster.
and that is why I must stop him.
But not like this. Not by going right into a trap.
Well,
Ah, Sable, what are you doing?
you can't save Symkaria when you're dead. But looks like I'm gonna have to get her back. Whether she likes it or not. Also, I wonder how much of the... Like, I'm told this resolves a lot of the plot threads. So I'm wondering, like, how many plot threads? Like, is the Black Cat still dead, for one thing? Nope. Like, I'm trying to do the... there we go. The point jump off of that corner thing, but for some reason the target wasn't showing up.
Oh, hey, look, a trap. If only we had some kind of advanced warning.
I can handle this.
I'm sort of tempted to sit back and watch, but that would just be petty. A tractor with their own tech. Looks like the whole thing is powered by those generators. One down. You doing okay in there, Sable? Or is it Silver? Or is it something else? Got it. Hang tight while I work on the other ones. Get it? Hang tight?
Shut up.
You know, talking about your feelings has been scientifically proven to reduce stress and improve mood. Just saying, you'd be doing us all a favor. That's it.
Alright, trap averted.
Now let's get out of here.
No. If we stay here, Hammerhead will come to us.
Not so sure that's a good idea.
I would also agree that's probably not a good idea. And let's get rid of this chain gun goon. Also, there's some jetpack guys, so I probably should deal with those, because they tend to be the biggest pains in the butt. Although it looks like actually having... Having Silver Sable is very effective. Since she's actually taking down guys with her over-the-top approach.
Changing position.
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Damn it. Damn it again. Okay. Finally, I got to hit one of them. Nobody invited you to this party.
Acquiring target. Locking in.
Damn it, chain gun guy too. How nice. Everybody's here. Okay, there is a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to try to figure out what the on earth is going on screen, because there is a lot of stuff going on screen. Okay. Let us breathe for a moment. One more hit probably will kill me.
Thank you.
Yeah. I cowered out with the best of them. Alright, let's head back in, but with a web bomb. Nope. And maybe let's take out this guy. Okay. Okay. That was tough.
Can we please get out of here now?
No. Okay. No, it's not going to be that easy. Also, is Hammerhead basically like that is really a modified version of Hammerhead. He's basically turned himself into a robot. Like, other than his face, there does not seem to be any human aspect of him left.
See you in hell, bug. Two for one. My lucky day.
Ah, it's the Black Cat. Fantastic. Nice to know that for such a career criminal who seemingly cut all ties behind her, she would not let Spider-Man die like that. Also, is this going to lead to... I would definitely appreciate if this leads to a 3-on-1 fight between Spider-Man, the Black Cat, Silver Sable against Hammerhead. Also, I realize that storytelling in the Marvel Universe is kind of like WrestleMania or like WWE type wrestling.
You're alive.
Did you honestly think I was dead?
Nah.
How did you find me?
Same way she did.
Tracker.
Watch out. That girl has trust issues.
How long have you been watching me?
Also, is that a new costume?
Long enough to know you're making a mistake. Hammerhead's gotten too powerful.
Do you really think I have a choice?
Here.
Wait, is that...
Everything you need to know about that ugly thing. Sorry for what I did to you. But now we're even. One more thing.
I believe
Head,
I'm
not as strong as you think it is.
supposed to be the one who decides whether or not we're even.
Bye, Felicia. Let's see what's on this thing.
Well, like, I'd imagine that's how it works. It's not like complete Olympus hideouts to earn base. Okay, so that's the other thing that gets unlocked. But there's still one more activity left to do, plus one more side mission. So I wonder what that means. Also, it seems as if the Silver Sable has been captured. So we'll see what actually happens up with that.
If they're keeping Sable in that base, I bet they have those stolen humanitarian supplies in those other bases. I should call David about this.
Hello.
Hi, David. It's Spider-Man. I think I may have found those humanitarian supplies bound for Symkaria.
Great. Can you send me the locations?
Well, there's just one wrinkle. They're in heavily fortified bases guarded by bionic madmen with futuristic weapons and impenetrable armor.
That is quite a wrinkle.
Why don't I scope out their hideouts first and get back to you?
Thank you, Spider-Man. I greatly appreciate all your help.
Time to check in with MJ.
Peter, are you okay? I saw people posting pictures of you and Hammerhead and Sable
And Black Cat. Normally she brings bad luck, but not this time.
I knew she was still alive. What was she doing there?
Saving my skin. And giving me a lead on Hammerhead's hideouts. Turns out he's been stashing all of the stolen Sable tech underground.
How?
I'm on my way to find out, and hopefully rescue Sable, if she's still alive.
Listen, I've been digging into this Symkaria thing. It's a big story, something I feel like I need to be a part of. My boss agrees.
Wait, you're going to Symkaria? When?
Tonight, it's a rapidly
She's going to
developing
Symkaria?
situation. You and Sable can take care of Hammerhead. You don't need me.
Just because I don't need you doesn't mean I don't need you.
That's sweet. But listen, other countries are ignoring this crisis, including ours. These people are helpless, all alone in the middle of a war zone. If I document what's happening and share it with the rest of the world, it might change things. Maybe even save lives.
Spoken like a true hero. But the thought of you heading into a war zone, it worries me.
Do you trust me?
You know I do.
Then we're good. I gotta go home and pack. I'll call you tomorrow when I get there. I love you.
I love you too.
Aww. Alright, let's go punch some folks.
Hi, David. I'm at one of the hideouts. I'm surprised Sable had you working alone on this.
I resigned from Sable International in order to ensure the supplies made it to Symkaria.
Guess she's a true mercenary at heart. Even choosing weapons over aid for her own people.
Disregard!
Hey, David! Got a question!
What is that noise? Are you fighting right now?
Oh, yeah. I'll try to keep it down. I was just wondering, how much do you know about Sable's home country, Symkaria?
Well, the Symkarian government has been consolidating power for over a decade. They are now effectively a dictatorship. The opposition party, led by the Sabinova family, was either exiled or executed. Symkaria has been civil ever since. Meanwhile, the civilians are caught in the middle, with no way to escape and nowhere to go if they do.
So Sable might have lost some of her family in the conflict.
Yes, the conflict in Symkaria is more personal to her than she will ever let on.
So in the previous DLC, in which each of the bases was informing me more about Yuri's history, I presume that this is going to teach me about the history of the Silver Sable. Alright, and they're done.
Done and done. Now, where are those supplies for David?
Okay, so it tells me to scan the environment, but I can't actually scan the environment until I move. Okay, there are those supplies.
There they are. Hi, David. I recovered some of your supplies. Sending you the location now.
Thank you, Spider-Man. I will get there as fast as I can.
Great. And if it helps, I have a couple police contacts. I can ask them to help you out if...
Oh, no. That will not be necessary. I have it under control. Thank you again.
Alrighty.
A little bit suspicious that he specifically turns down the police assistance. A little suspicious. And he also said he doesn't work for Sable anymore either.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider. It's the same old story, same old menace. But here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Maggia crime boss Hammerhead is now gone, and I quote, full cyber. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a mech'd up Maggia? Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? All right, Spider-Man happened.
You know, in regards to that argument, you could argue that, if the most basic attempt at crime cannot work anymore, then the only successful attempts at crime are going to be the criminals who step up their game. Who, instead of putting their finger in their pocket and pretending to have a gun, they have a gun.
To his hideout must be somewhere close by.
Or instead of having a gun, they have a giant mech suit.
Guess it's time for some urban spelunking.
But if they are able to acquire said mech suit, like, that means there are other things going on. Like, Hammerhead did not acquire the means of turning himself into a cyborg on his own. Also,
Please, be careful.
I will. So, what happens when we get all the caches? Put some stamps on them and celebrate at Eddie's Pizza?
Eddie's, yes. I will miss that place.
He's not going out of business, is he? Please tell me he's not.
No, it's just... It's nothing. And do not worry about shipping. I will take care of it when the time comes.
He's already talking short term. Like his presence in the city is going to be short term. Again, makes me find him a little bit on the sketchy side.
Everything going okay?
Oh, sure. You know, the usual. But I'm glad you called. How did you end up working for Sable International anyway?
I guess you could say the job found me.
Go on. No, seriously, Hammerhead's guys aren't great conversationalists.
Back home, I was a math teacher. I wanted to open my students' eyes to the possibilities beyond our village. Even when the rebel uprising began, and people started leaving the village, my students still came to school. And yet, if I had known what was to come, maybe I would have acted differently. It happened in the morning, right as school began. There were 9 of them, all automatic rifles. They asked for names, but I would not give any. Their patience wore out. They raised their rifles to shoot me, and that's when she came in.
Who?
Silver Sable. She took out the whole group. She saved me, and the children. And that is why I owe her my life.
Oh. You're a heartless mercenary. Sometimes almost likable.
Sometimes.
Damn it. And the fight is done. Now to try to find where he's storing the humanitarian supplies without having destroyed them in the battle.
Now to find the supply cache for David. Okay.
No.
Those humanitarian supplies should be around here somewhere. This must be the cache of humanitarian aid.
Along with 2 bad guys. 4 bad guys. An odd place to put your bad guys, just saying. Damn it.
Okay, David. Found a bunch more supplies here. I'll send you the location.
You are doing a great thing. Each supply cache could save hundreds of Symkarian lives.
Why Symkaria, if you don't mind me asking?
I merely wish to help the children of Symkaria, as I once failed to help those who relied on me most. Thank you again for finding those supplies. I will come by to get them soon.
Huh. Sounds like David's carrying around a little guilt. Like most of us, I guess. The entrance to his hideout must be somewhere
Check,
close
check,
by.
check. Is
There's
it
the
this
entrance.
sewer grate right here?
You say hi to my kid?
All too easy.
Hi, David. I think I found the last hideout.
Great work.
So, I was thinking, maybe we should store the caches at a local police precinct, just for safekeeping.
I would prefer to safeguard them myself.
I get the sense you're not telling me something.
I had a work visa with Sable International. It became invalid when I quit. Even an ID check right now could mean immediate deportation. I needed to finish this one task, and then I will go.
Maybe I could help you with the whole immigration thing.
Do not worry for me. This was my choice, and I have no regrets.
Ah, damn it, no. Up.
Hi, MJ. Can I ask a huge favor?
Sure, what's up?
Remember that story you did on the shortage of teachers in the city? Well, I know someone who might be a good fit. If he had a visa.
I think some of the supers are offering H-1Bs based on credentials. Send me his info and I'll call around.
Stop, you moron!
And done.
Okay.
All the villains
Those humanitarian supplies
wrapped up in a
should be
nice,
down.
like, I would imagine, considering how many of the guys, the amount of goons that are beaten does not
Trying to
equate
find that
very
stash of
well to
humanitarian
the number of goons that are captured in that little that are tucked away in that little spider ball. Like, either there are fewer goons than there should be, or they are compressed really, really, really uncomfortably tightly against each other. Okay.
Okay. Those humanitarian supplies should be in
Did they shove a train into it?
There are the supplies.
It's,
David, the final supply caches are secure.
Thank you. I will take them all to the Symkarian embassy and make sure the aid is delivered.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I will. And thank you once more, Spider-Man.
Guess that's it. Hope MJ can pull some strings for him. Hey David, what's up?
Spider-Man, I have the supply caches and I'm on my way to the embassy, but I think I am being followed.
Where are you?
I am not sure. I am...
David! David! Hold on! I'm on my way! Hammerhead's men knew David would be alone and vulnerable. I should have seen this coming. Hang in there, David.
I presume that this is a side mission that is cropped up? It is a side mission that is cropped up. So I'm gonna go take care of that instead of the main mission.
There's David. He's in trouble. Gotta move. Hi, David. You look like you could use a little help.
Yeah, but at least the two of us are working together, which is always good. Okay, more reinforcements.
I see him.
Those are the most easily defeatable gun turrets. I mean, I guess it all becomes a balance of challenge versus strength. If their ability to defeat Spider-Man is incredibly easy, then in theory. Maybe I'll just focus on these guys, as this has become quite a crowded atmosphere. And who is sending all those attacks my way? Oh, it's another gun emplacement. I should have known.
Almost there. You still good?
And he's done.
You okay?
Think so. Thank God for this sable armor.
So, what's next?
Deliver the caches to the Symkarian embassy. Thanks to you, the Symkarians will finally get the aid they need.
Just happy I could help. But I meant, what's next for you?
Well, a few minutes ago I received a call from a school in Midtown. They offered me a visa if I accepted a teaching position. I don't suppose you had something to do with that.
Good things.
Just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is all.
I can't thank you enough. I will try every day to help my students achieve their dreams as you have helped me achieve mine.
Actually, I should be the one thanking you.
For what?
For reminding me why I'll always love this city.
It's a little sappy there, Spider-Man, but I'll allow it. This time. But only this time.
Ah, is it me? Or is the world a little brighter right now? I'm just gonna bask in this good feeling for at least the next few seconds. Or until something else bad happens.
It's probably going to only be a few more seconds before something bad happens. So, yep. Bask in it as much as you can.
This is it, folks. This is the big one. I finally have proof. For years, I have asked my dear listeners to send in photographic evidence to prove, once and for all, that Spider-Man is directly linked to the very criminals who plague our city. And finally, one brave anonymous caller has delivered the goods. We have clear photos of Spider-Man standing in the immediate vicinity of caches of humanitarian aid. Aid that was intended for Symkaria. And our heroic caller assures me that these very humanitarian caches are being sold on the black markets. If I've learned one thing in my years as a world-renowned reporter, it's this. Photos don't lie. Spider-Man has been caught red-handed. No pun intended, puns are for wimps. So what do we do about it? We wait. We wait for the police to finally wake up and arrest this mass lunatic. At long last, this city is going to finally see that Jameson has been right about Spider-Man this entire time. Not only is he a thief, he's actually stealing vital food and medicine from innocent civilians who are trapped in a war zone. Women and children struggling to survive, hiding each day from a hail of mortars and bullets. Meanwhile, Spider-Man is stealing the very aid that...
Wow, this rant is going on for a little while.
This is a new low, people. Even I could never have suspected Spider-Man of something this despicable. All we can do now as a city is to sit back and quietly reflect on just how right J. Jonah Jameson really was. Yet again.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.